This video surfaced online with no clear source, so it's hard to know exactly what's happening. The footage appears to be from a security camera inside an ordinary home, but then something occurs that's genuinely unsettling. A faint, translucent childlike figure seems to slowly pass through the living room. Since there's no confirmed origin, it's impossible to say whether the clip is authentic or staged. Still, the eerie image of this ghostly child is undeniably disturbing. YouTuber Pradeep Kumar Bangda recently shared a chilling video that has both paranormal believers and skeptics debating the reality of ghosts. Allegedly recorded on January 6, 2006, the strange footage was captured near an undisclosed temple in India, within what appears to be a quiet cemetery. As the person filming walks among the graves, they unintentionally record something deeply unsettling. Watch closely. When replayed, you can spot a man standing near the tombstones as the camera slowly pans. Yet within seconds, when the camera returns to the same spot, the man has completely vanished without explanation. India's long history and cultural traditions are often connected to supernatural beliefs, which makes this mysterious clip even more compelling. Could it truly show a spirit caught on camera, or is it simply clever editing? For now, no one can say. The exact location of the temple and cemetery has not been revealed, adding further mystery to the story. As the footage continues circulating online and sparking debate, people are still searching for answers about this puzzling sighting. Over the past year, a TikTok user known as SmugPuppy has been documenting a series of frightening events, leading them to believe their home may be haunted. As they post updates, viewers remain split between those who think it's real and those who suspect a hoax. The first clip shows the family reacting to loud, unexplained banging at their door.
You get the idea. This is what it's been like all week. Hold up. Ready, watch? See? Nothing that way. Nothing that way.
Watch. A heavy knock echoes, but when they check outside, no one is there.
Yeah, this is what it's been like all week. Hold up. Ready, watch? See? Nothing that way. Nothing that way.
Stranger still, the sound of running water can be heard from the kitchen sink, despite no visible signs of water flow.
Hold up, I'll show you. You hear that? Can you hear it? That is insane. Listen.
Lotus suspects that the activity could be the work of a poltergeist or even a demon. In a second video, things turn dangerous when something appears to attack the daughter of the family.
Okay, so that door's just slammed. Oh no.
It looks like something grabs her by the face. In a third video, the daughter experiences yet another strange moment.
Dad! Dad!
As she walks through the living room, pieces of cutlery seem to drop from above without warning.
No! Dad!
These incidents have led the family to suspect there could be some kind of portal inside their house. Throughout history, the paranormal has fascinated people, with endless tales of haunted homes, apparitions, and unexplained occurrences. The concept of portals to other dimensions has existed for centuries, often appearing in folklore and mythology. TikTok audiences have been stunned by the bizarre footage, with many questioning whether the events are genuine while others worry about the family's safety. Some viewers suggest cleansing rituals or protective steps, while skeptics look for logical explanations. As the story continues to unfold online, the truth behind the alleged haunting remains uncertain. As new details emerge, we'll keep following the strange events surrounding Smug Puppy's family and their possible paranormal experiences. For more than 10 years, Jim Berari searched tirelessly for the ideal home for his wife, Heather, and their 6-year-old daughter, Ray. Eventually, he purchased a beautiful colonial house in Pennsylvania built in the 1700s. The property sits on 50 acres of farmland and includes a renovated barn and 2 smaller cottages. However, shortly after completing renovations, unexplained and frightening events began happening on the property. The family heard disturbing noises and loud bangs and reported seeing shadowy figures during the night. They installed security cameras throughout the house and outside on the property. One late evening, an outdoor camera captured something deeply unsettling. A figure appears to limp behind Jen's home, emitting a strange and eerie moan or screech. At first, Jen hoped it was merely a prank by a neighbor or friend. But over the following 3 months, the unexplained activity intensified, especially inside the house. Eventually, whatever was happening seemed to affect her daughter as well.
Don't even. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, like I'm sorry that I curse and... Okay. Okay, can you stop? Oh my God. Okay, please stop.
Honey, what's going on? Baby, come here. Come here, come here. Come here. What's up, baby? Come here. What's going on?
Objects began shifting and falling on their own, and Jen discovered her daughter standing on her bed in the middle of the night, staring blankly into space. Convinced that something paranormal was occurring, Jen recorded another video describing the terrifying events. What happens next is chilling.
The last 2 nights have been f***ing awful. I'm gonna just update you guys really quickly. I'm in the barn house right now. I'm here alone. I'm hearing constantly. Last night I watched like a bald man walk out of the pond. I'll show you where it is. It was insane. That's what I keep hearing. And I'm home alone. Hello? Can you stop? Out! Oh my god, that's creepy. This clock scared the shit out of me. Be here with me, like whatsoever. Hello. Like, I don't know. And my reflection's creeping me out. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You guys saw that, right? I'm not bugging. Like, here's my reflection. That's just my hair, okay. Hold on, I need to watch this. Guys, I wanted to show you the f***ing pond, but please tell me you see that. There's something, it looks like the old man is coming out, I swear to f***ing God, what the f*** was that? Jesus, and there's a light on in the f***ing God garage. This is so f***ing creepy. Oh my god, Biggs, it's okay. It's okay. Holy sh**. What the f***? Honestly. Okay, let's go.
In the reflection of the television behind Jen, a shadowy figure can be seen standing there. She immediately turns around, but no one is present. Moments later, as Jen looks out the window, another figure darts past the hallway behind her. A loud bang startles both Jen and her cat, and at that point, she decides she has had enough. She gathers her pets and leaves the house. So what do you think is happening at Jen's farm in Pennsylvania? Jen says she is seeking assistance from paranormal investigators because she cannot move and wants to protect her family. You can find all of her documented experiences on her TikTok account, Jay Barari. Meanwhile, Sabia had installed a security camera in her kitchen in the Netherlands. The camera showed a simple scene, a table and a few candles resting untouched near the back wall. Everything seemed calm, aside from a few faint orbs drifting across the screen, possibly dust reflecting light. Without anything moving nearby, the candle suddenly flared to life. A sharp flicker turned into a steady flame, as if someone had just struck a match right beside it. Nothing else changed in the room, no breeze brushed the wick, and no one was standing anywhere close to it. The flame stayed perfectly still once it formed, burning as though it had been lit on purpose. Even though Sabir knew the candle had been cold for hours, the rest of the kitchen looked completely normal on camera, but the sudden glow from the wick made the whole space feel different, like something unseen had stepped in just long enough to leave a trace before disappearing again. A few nights later, Sabir reviewed another piece of security footage, this time from the sitting room, and the scene appeared completely still at first, with the furniture exactly where it always sat, and the time in the corner showing it was nearly midnight. The camera captured a few drifting orbs passing through the frame like pale specks floating in the air, the same kind she had noticed in the kitchen earlier, but nothing else seemed unusual until the corner of the room shifted. Then, a chair that had been pushed into the corner slid forward on its own in one smooth motion. Shortly after, the painting on the wall began to sway gently, as though nudged by an invisible hand. The rest of the room remained quiet and unchanged. Watching it unfold made the space feel less ordinary and more like somewhere something unseen was quietly revealing itself. After that, there were no further updates from Sabia. In another case, a homeowner in Italy kept hearing strange sounds coming from his attic, even though no one lived there. Curious and concerned, he set up a camera to record the space. Hours later, he reviewed the footage and saw something shocking. At first, the attic was completely silent. Then, a chair suddenly shifted on its own. Moments later, it moved again. But the most disturbing part came afterward. An unseen force appeared to interact with an old wooden rocking horse. It moved slightly at first, then began sliding back and forth across the floor as if it were alive. Is there a logical explanation, or is something beyond understanding hiding in that attic? A TikTok user set out to chase internet fame by using the app's music feature to film a dance video she hoped would go viral. The young creator performs a fairly simple routine, wearing a wide smile while the app plays background music featuring the rapper's song Groceries. What she doesn't realize is that her clip is about to land in the category of terrifying TikTok videos. As she dances, part of her home is visible behind her. She moves around in a brightly lit room, but the area in the background remains dim. One noticeable feature of the house is an upstairs hallway with a wooden banister and railing that can clearly be seen over her shoulder. The hallway appears dark, yet as she continues dancing, something strange happens there. Just seconds into the clip, a shadowy figure seems to move quickly down the upstairs hallway, visible only briefly before slipping behind the wall again. It can be seen for just a moment before vanishing, but during that short glimpse it clearly looks like the shape of a person. The figure is completely dark, too shadow-like for any distinct features to be identified, yet its presence is undeniably unsettling. The TikTok user later shared the eerie dancing video on Twitter, where it quickly went viral. The post racked up millions of views and even caught the attention of the rapper himself, who commented, "Hey, there's a ghost up there." The Twitter community was split, with the usual accusations of staging and hoax flooding the replies. At the same time, many viewers were genuinely frightened, suggesting she burn sage or even call a priest right away. I'll leave this up to you. What do you think this chilling TikTok video really captured? Was it a clever stunt for online fame, or did it truly record something paranormal? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Finally, in another TikTok clip uploaded by Mr. Liz Paranormal, a man who suspected his home was haunted set up a camera to gather evidence. Soon after, the camera appears to capture something alarming. 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 The camera ap A dark, shadowy figure emerges from the right side of the screen and seems to follow the man upstairs. If you look closely, you can notice the figure walking like an animal. If authentic, this footage could be some of the strongest evidence yet of so-called shadow people. The unsettling moments continue. Shortly afterward, a door to the right begins to move on its own. Then, if you watch closely, a pale, ghostly face seems to peer from the darkness. If this man once suspected his house was haunted, reviewing this footage would likely convince him to find a new home as quickly as possible. Want some ghosts on camera? Or there's some creepy videos that you would like me to include in the next video? Email me at scarycamyt@gmail.com.